Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the Moor Analytics Afternoon Energy Podcast for June 17th going into the 18th. We're going to start off with the natural gas. Okay. The trade above 310.70, I said projected this upward 75 ticks minimum, 160 ticks plus maximum. We had rallied up to 329.90 before failing back below 324.90, where I said to get short on a decent penetration below and look for decent pressure. So once we saw the decent penetration below that, we've come off down to 312.10. And just as a backup and a reminder, we were bullish since 272.50 and had also seen 671 ticks to the upside. Decent trade below 305.30 plus 0.2 of a tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll project this downward 250 ticks plus. Decent trade above 333.20 minus 0.2 of a tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That will project this upward 300 ticks plus and also likely start us in a new bull trend. And the crude oil will maintain gap higher tomorrow. We'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. Trade below 114.35 brought in $40.26 of pressure warned about. We also had a pullback within that where we held exhaustion with a 105.21 high and rolled over $31.12. And the break below 102.31 brought in $28.22. And we had a number of other bearish calls in here that I said to get short below. More recently was the break below this formation up here, below 86.66, which brought in $12.57 of pressure. Decent trade below 74.71 plus 0.6 of a tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll project this downward $4 minimum, $25 plus maximum. We break below there decently and back up through it decently and look for decent short covering to come in. A maintain gap higher in the RBOB tomorrow will leave a minor bullish reversal below. The trade below 352.26 projected this down with 34 cents plus. We've attained 74.33 of that so far, including the spread differential. We held an exhaustion level here and bounced a bit. I bet I expect that to just be temporary. More recently, the break below 296.45, also under pressure. That was a break below here, and we saw 17.17 cents to the downside. Decent trade back above that formation, which is going to come in at 294.02 plus 0.6 for tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warrant decent strength. If this rolls over tonight, I'd be aware of the 265.85 area for a bounce. The heating oil will maintain gap higher tomorrow, will leave a minor bullish reversal below. We held exhaustion with a 461.29 high and rolled over $1.51.26. Number of other bearish calls in here. More recently, the break back below 350.62 brought in 40.59 cents of pressure. That was from here before holding this exhaustion level here and bouncing a bit. I do expect that exhaustion level likely to be temporary. I would be aware of exhaustion levels below at 294.52 to 290.38 and then below that at 271.03. But I do think it is early for those to hold more than temporarily. A decent trade back above 347.57 plus 1 per hour, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warrant a decent strength. And in the Brent, a maintain gap higher will leave a minor bullish reversal below. The trade below 113.13 brought in 35.38 of pressure. A number of other bearish calls in here. Trade below 96.31 also brought in $18.56 of pressure. We rolled over and held this exhaustion and popped a bit, but I do expect this exhaustion likely to be temporary. I'd be aware of this final exhaustion down here at 69.37 to 66.81. And the gas oil actually has a formation you really want to be paying attention to for the rest of the complex. First of all, the maintain gap higher in here tomorrow will leave a minor bullish reversal below. The trade below 1340.75 brought in 461.25 of the pressure warned about below. A number of other bearish calls in here. The break below 949.90 projects this downward 42 minimum, 295 plus maximum. So we're 70.4 into that so far. If we break back above that formation, which is going to come in at 953.54 plus 5 per hour starting at 8 o'clock p.m., that's going to warrant a decent strength and will likely bring in strength for days, possibly weeks. The cadence going into tomorrow is the heating oil is the strongest of the three. The RBOB in the middle. Excuse me, the RBOB is the strongest of the three, the heating oil in the middle, and the crude the weakest of the three relative to one another. That being said, I would be aware, well, no, the RBOB crack broke below this formation and is now back above it. So bullish again and held this main formation. If we fail below this main formation, though, this thing should come off. And that's going to come in around 44.30 to 44.27 overnight. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's podcast.